Okay, Brother Anwar, we're live now.
Bismillah, salatu wa salamu wa rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa mawala. Amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everybody. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties going live, so it took us a while. We're trying to sort through that. Inshallah, looks like we are live now. You should be able to see my video. I just turned my video on, so inshallah, if just ask my technical team to let me know if everything's fine. Otherwise, inshallah, we'll start. So, so today, which I just started to kind of talk about, we had covered until Surah Fusilat yesterday. So that was a long list of Makkan Surah, right? So today we are getting into, after that long list, Surah 47, 48, 49 are three actually Madani Surah, right? One after the other, right? And those are Surah Muhammad, Surah Fath, and then Surah Hujurat, right? So we are going to talk about last part of Surah Fath and the first part of Surah Hujurat today, inshallah. Now, these three surahs are very actually important surah, very important Madani surahs, because these three surahs teaches us about, how to respect our prophet, how to show loyalty to our prophet, what's the parameters of adab, etiquette, right? As we are dealing on topics related, to hadith and the rulings and all those things. These are all very important. So I think for all of us is very important kind of understand, read, and make sure that we are following the commands and the things that are mentioned in the surah. So today we're going to cover briefly on the last part of Surah Fath, right? And as I mentioned, the first part of Surah Hujurat. So just quickly, I know today we're already late on time, so I'll just briefly talk about Surah Fath first. Surah Fath, this surah was revealed when the Prophet was going back from after the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, right? If you know the seerah of the Prophet, right? The Prophet was planning to go for Umrah, but they could not go, so then they stopped, and after a long negotiation, they signed a treaty that they will come back in the following year for Umrah, but then they went back to Medina, right? And some of the Sahabas were not happy at that time, and then in that situation, this entire surah was revealed and telling the Prophet, "Inna fatahna lakum fathan mubina." Definitely, we have given you a manifest big victory, right? Because what had happened, which was not too apparent at that very, when the treaty was signed, was that after the treaty, the Muslim was recognized as a force into the Arabian Peninsula, right? And then that's why after the treaty was signed, eventually that led to the Fath Makkah. So that's why, this surah gave such encouragement, honor, and good news to the Prophet and to the entire companions of the Prophet, right? Now, the last verses of this surah that we're gonna talk about of Surah Fath, it starts around like Muhammad Rasulullah. Wallazina ma'ahu, right? And it talks about the people who are with the Prophet. And interestingly, Muhammad Rasulullah, Muhammad, the word, is not mentioned too many times in the Quran, only a few times. Surah Al Imran mentioned it a few times, and I think one time, and then it's in Surah Muhammad and this surah, right? So it's mentioned only a few times, and there is so much honor in that. And Allah is saying that Muhammad, the Rasul, the Allah's Rasul, and the people with him, right? And then it gives a very beautiful description of those people, right? They are ashidda ala al-kuffar wa ruhama'u bainahum, right? That they are strong, right, tough on the kuffar, meaning against the people who are against the belief, but they are very merciful to the fellow Muslims, right? So that is kind of, and they have the countenance of the people who pray, right? So that description of the people who are with the Prophet, right? Who are on the mission of Islam, right? Of course, these are the people who are with the Prophet at that time. But for us, the Prophet is not there anymore. But we who aspire to that mission, right? Who want to, keep that mission going, we are also part of it. So this is talking about us, who all of us who have this aspiration, right? So from that point, it takes about that, these people, they are like a tree. It's basically a new tree which got planted, but it goes strong and increases in size, right? So that's the description of the people وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُ, right? These are the people with the Prophet that this surah mentioned about, right? So that's part of surah. There's the surah Fath. As I mentioned, this surah was revealed like after the 6th year of Hijrah, around during after the Treaty of Hudaybiyah is signed, right? Now the next surah, you will kind of go into Surah Hujurat right after that. Now Surah Hujurat, interestingly, actually, as I mentioned at the very beginning, it talks about the adab, the etiquette of how we deal with Rasulullah. Right. Of course, it was a direct command to the people, to the companions of the Prophet at that time, right? Not to raise their voice, right? Not getting ahead of the Prophet, but or not raising their voices loud on top of the voice of the Prophet, right? But now for us, the Prophet is not with us, right? What's the implication for us from that surah, right? What we need to keep in mind is that for us, it means that we need to ensure if we hear a hadith or a certain ruling from the hadith from the Prophet, right? We have to be very careful, right? That we don't just be very cavalier or kind of casual about it, or immediately giving my opinion or putting my preference ahead. All of these things we have to be very careful, right? If we don't understand something, definitely we can ask a question, we can talk about it, but we have to be very careful not to put our preferences right over what Allah and the Prophet already ordained, right? Because this surah actually mentions that if we do that, right, habitat a'malum, that all our good days will be gone, and wantum la yashurun, and you won't even know. So we have to be all very careful. And I would, as I say, I would, recommend all of you to read these two surahs, Surah 48 and Surah 49, Surah Hujurat, right? To understand the etiquette, the utmost respect that all of us need to show, when we are, talking about our Rasulullah, talking about the Sirah, talking about the Hadith. And also actually this, I know we're out of time, but this surah also has, very, very important verses about not backbiting, not being suspicious of other, having bad impression of other people, right? It says, "Ayubbu ahadukum ay yakula lahma akhi." Do you like to eat the flesh of your dead brother? It compared that to backbiting, right? These are very, very tough verses, mentioned in this surah. So I think time is running out. So inshallah, we will have our Sheikh do the recitation of the verses. Inshallah, bear with us today as we start a little late. Probably we will run over 10 minutes more than what we had. But I just want to make sure we give all of you kind of good introduction to the surahs and give you the inspiration to go read those surahs when you get a chance. Just spark the interest with that. With that, I apologize for the delay. Sheikh Fouad, if you're there, inshallah, we can get started with the recitations. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We're going to start with Surah Fath, right, Sheikh?
كيف أحوالكم إن شاء الله؟
إن شاء الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن شاء الله تمر إن شاء الله سورة الزخرف والدخان.
إن شاء الله.
Brother Khalid told me today about سورة الدخان.
إن شاء الله. إن شاء الله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لقد صدق الله رسوله الرؤيا بالحق لتدخلن المسجد الحرام إن شاء الله آمنين محلقين رؤوسكم ومقصرين لا تخافون فعلم ما لم تعلموا فجعل من دون ذلك فتحا قريبا. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله صلى الله عليه وسلم وكفى بالله شهيدا. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله وكفى بالله شهيدا. محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. محمد رسول الله والذين معه أشداء على الكفار رحماء بينهم تراهم ركعا سجدا يبتغون فضلا من الله ورضوانا سيماهم في وجوههم من أثر السجود ذلك مثلهم في التوراة محمد رسول الله والذين معه أشداء على الكفار رحماء بينهم تراهم ركعا سجدا تراهم ركعا سجدا يبتغون فضلا من الله ورضوانا سيماهم في وجوههم من أثر السجود ذلك مثلهم في التوراة ومثلهم في الإنجيل كزرع أخرج شطأه فآزره فاستغلظ فاستوى على سوقه يعجب الزراع ليغيظ بهم الكفار. وعد الله الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات منهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله واتقوا الله إن الله سميع عليم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله واتقوا الله إن الله سميع عليم. إن الله سميع عليم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له بالقول لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض أن تحبط أعمالكم وأنتم لا تشعرون.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض أن تحبط أعمالكم وأنتم لا تشعرون. إن الذين يغضون أصواتهم عند رسول الله أولئك الذين امتحن الله قلوبهم للتقوى لهم مغفرة وأجر عظيم. إن الذين ينادونك من وراء الحجرات أكثرهم لا يعقلون. ولو أنهم صبروا حتى تخرج إليهم لكان خيرا لهم والله غفور رحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن جاءكم فاسق بنبأ فتبينوا أن تصيبوا قوما بجهالة فتصبحوا على ما فعلتم نادمين. واعلموا أن فيكم رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لو يطيعكم في كثير من الأمر لعنتم ولكن الله حبب إليكم الإيمان وزينه في قلوبكم وكره إليكم الكفر والفسوق والعصيان أولئك هم الراشدون فضلا من الله ونعمة والله عليم حكيم. واعلموا أن فيكم رسول الله واعلموا أن فيكم رسول الله لو يطيعكم في كثير من الأمر لعنتم ولكن الله حبب إليكم الإيمان وزينه في قلوبكم وكره إليكم الكفر والفسوق والعصيان أولئك هم الراشدون فضلا من الله ونعمة والله عليم حكيم. صدق الله العظيم.
صدق الله العظيم. جزاك الله خير يا شيخ. Inshallah, you're going to make dua for us. Inshallah, you're going to make dua for us. Yeah.
اللهم لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك، لك الحمد حتى ترضى يا رب العالمين. الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين في الأولين وفي الآخرين وفي الملأ الأعلى إلى يوم الدين. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم ارفع درجاتنا في عليين يا رب العالمين. اللهم ارفع درجاتنا. اللهم اغفر ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا بما فعل السفهاء منا. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا بما فعل السفهاء منا. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا بما فعل السفهاء منا يا رب العالمين. اللهم انصر كتابك وسنة نبيك وعبادك الصالحين. اللهم انصر كتابك وسنة نبيك وعبادك الصالحين. اللهم انصر كتابك وسنة نبيك وعبادك الصالحين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأعل بفضلك كلمتي الحق والدين يا رب العالمين. اللهم أمتنا على قول لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. اللهم أحسن خاتمتنا في الأمور كلها. اللهم أحسن خاتمتنا في الأمور كلها. اللهم أحسن خاتمتنا في الأمور كلها وأجرنا من خزي الدنيا وعذاب الآخرة يا رب العالمين. اللهم تقبل صلاتنا وصيامنا وقيامنا وركوعنا وسجودنا. اللهم تقبل قراءتنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم تقبل زكاتنا. اللهم اجعلنا يا مولانا في شهرنا هذا وفي ليلتنا هذه من عتقائك من النار، واجعلنا من السعداء الفائزين المقبولين، واجعلنا من الذين تجري من تحتهم الأنهار في جنات النعيم، دعواهم فيها سبحانك اللهم وتحيتهم فيها سلام، وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم يا رب العالمين نعوذ بك من البرص والجنون والجذام ومن سيء الأسقام. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من البرص والجنون والجذام ومن سيء الأسقام. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من البرص والجنون والجذام ومن سيء الأسقام. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. اللهم ارفع مقتك وغضبك عنا. اللهم ارفع مقتك وغضبك عنا. اللهم ارفع مقتك وغضبك عنا، ولا تسلط علينا بذنوبنا من لا يخافك ولا يرحمنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم أعد للمسلمين مجدهم وعزهم، واحفظ بلاد المسلمين من كل مكروه وسوء، ورد الناس إلى الحق والعدل. ورد الناس إلى الحق والعدل. ورد الناس إلى الحق والعدل، واهدهم إلى صراطك المستقيم يا أكرم الأكرمين يا رب العالمين. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
Ameen. Ameen.
اللهم تقبل يا رب العالمين.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh
وياكم.
Fouad, for the beautiful recitation and dua.
الله.
Inshallah, thank you very much all for attending. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll have our program 9 p.m. But we'll have a special, program jointly hosted by Al Falah and ISBR, and of course we'll have Sheikh Amjad also joining tomorrow at 9:30 also. So tomorrow, inshallah, we'll have
إن شاء الله tomorrow from سورة الزخرف,
inshallah,
from آية number 67 to end of 67 to end of surah, and Surah Al-Dukhan to ayah number 8.
Okay, Jazakallah khair.
Inshallah, bismillah.
All right. So, inshallah, please make sure to join us tomorrow 9 p.m. As I mentioned, Ustad Amjad will also join us.
Inshallah,
for,
same time.
on the 27th, right? Same time, inshallah. Same time, 9 p.m. Inshallah. So, hope to see you all, folks from our Al Falah community and the ISPR on the program tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.